Yeah, rock and roll. Good drums, Nicholas. Good morning, everybody. It's the typical start, the typical high vibe dancing. Let me just turn my music down. Built this city by Starship. Hey, who remembers that? Wow, back in the day, back in the day. Okay, I am doing something new this morning. Good morning, Emma. It's always really nerve wracking. I know I tested this yesterday in the Rich Living room about going live with Be Live TV. And I don't know, today I just got really nervous and I went, oh my God, I hope it still works. So, everything working okay? I can see you all coming in, which is fantastic. Yay, loving the new format. I don't know. Okay, yesterday we were talking about feelings. Okay, am I excited or am I nervous? I don't know. My heart's really fluttering. Oh, a B Lab. I know. I know. And look at that. Look at my tag. High vibes at 5:55. It was share profesh. Just stop it. Stop it. All right, watch this. Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Melinda. Good morning, Bailey. Good morning, Tony. Good morning. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. How are you? And good morning, Paula. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's get cracking. Today, I wanted to speak about. I have got a little visitor. Do you want to just pop up and say hello? There we go. Okay, quick. There he is. All right, you sit down and listen to what Mummy's talking about because it's important. Oh, good morning. Oh, there we all are. Excellent. I know, doesn't it feel cool seeing your name up on the screen? Georgina, good morning. Elise, good morning. Good morning, Beck. Good morning, Melly. Okay, let's go. So, and good morning, Sonia. Good morning. All right. So for those of you that are joining me for the very first time, my name is Michelle House and this is Rich Living. And this is, no, hang on. I'm Michelle House from Rich Living. And this is High Vibes at 5:55. It's a little bit of a live show that I do weekdays to hopefully inspire you and get you going into a good vibration so that you can, vibrate around and get off the walls and get everybody else around you into a good mood as well. We're off to a great start. Good morning, Robin. Good morning. And good morning, Danielle. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about, this has just become into my mind over the last couple of days as I've been preparing the training videos that are coming out to you guys over the next few days. And I've been thinking, obviously, there's lots going through my mind, but one of the things that I keep coming back to that I really want to share with you, you're going to get this in the training video as well, so double doses, is money isn't about maths. I think that the people that I work with in the coaching space, in the one-on-one environments, but also in my group sessions and training sessions with people, is we all get very stuck on the numbers on the page and it being right or wrong. It doesn't add up, it does add up. I'm spending more than I'm earning. And the numbers are what keep us stuck, and they keep us stuck in this absolute fear of not getting it right. One of the training videos I was talking about how to find some of your money stories and some of your money beliefs. Growing up, I remember hearing, I don't think anybody said it to me, but I remember hearing things like girls are no good at maths. So, sometimes we hear that now, girls, that's a girl's job or that's a boy's job. Those kinds of things can sit really deeply with us, and we use that as our foundation for our belief system. And then we start to operate from that as we become adults. So, I'm no good at maths. I remember that one. I had that one from my accounting teacher when I was in grade 11. I think I decided, oh yeah, I'll do accounting. I did not like school. Oh yeah, I'll do accounting, signed up for accounting, but everybody else had done bookkeeping for the 2 years prior. So they were all kind of in a different headspace than I was, obviously. Anyway, I remember my first test that I did in the first term, I got 2%. People, 2 out of 100, because I got 2% because I put my name on the page, was 1%, 1 mark, and then I put something else maybe the teacher's name, and that was the other mark because I just didn't do the paper. It was all too hard. Not only that, that teacher had said to me, I don't think you're any good at maths. Do you really think that you should be doing accounting? Yeah, I don't think you're any good at maths. Then when I got that paper back, he told me that I would never amount to anything. So if you think about a teenager, especially a girl, a teenager back then, listening to someone in authority, telling them, pretty much framing up their life for them. I know he didn't do it deliberately. I know he's probably in a bad mood, all that stuff. But I received it in a way that set me up. But I was lucky that I have, I don't know what it is, some might call it stubbornness, maybe. I don't know, sounds like that sometimes. That the year after high school, so I went through, changed subjects, went and did drama instead, had so much more fun. Then 11 and 12, I had a year out of school. So then 4 years later, I went and I did accounting at our local colleges here in Queensland, in Brisbane. And I came out of that class with 98%. So it had nothing to do with me not being good at maths. It had everything to do with my energy. So one of the things that I want you to take away from today's live is when you're looking at your money, it's to do with your energy. It's not because you're not good at maths. It's not because you've got no control. It's not because, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Like all of these phrases, it's not because of any of that. It's because of your energy that you are putting into your money. Is that making sense for everybody? Yeah, I know, Bailey. How horrible. How horrible. I showed him. And in that training video that I was doing, it was really because I'm covering over, you'll get these in the coming days, but it's the 3 areas of money. It is practical practices, right? We live in a world where money requires us to understand numbers. So we need to be able to read and understand what numbers look like. We need to be able to understand practical things like, whoa, hang on a second, that's more money than I have. Here's more Lego than I have, or whatever it is. Then our emotional attachment, our emotional belief system around money, and then also our future. What is it that we're looking to do with this money now that we've sorted our shit out and we've got our brain functioning properly and our belief system, we're all over that. How do we then set that up to use it in our life? So make sure you have a look at those training videos. Not very long, they're actually quite short, but the opportunities for you to really dive in and see what it is in your life around money that stops you. So has anyone got any examples at the moment? I know yesterday in the living room we were doing lots of flippets, which was really cool. I don't know if any of you were tracking that. That was awesome. I was able to help quite a few of you out. If I didn't get to help you out and you want to put one in here now, please go ahead. If you've got a belief now around money that you want to talk around with me while we're here on the show on Be Live TV, if you want to do that, we can do that now. Anybody got any questions? And you can pop your question up on the screen. So here's one of the things that I do with money. Well, we're waiting for people to think about who's going to go first. What I do is I get myself into a zone. I don't do it so much anymore, but I had to when I was starting. Now it's just, how we get to unconscious competence. Yes, everybody know that scale. So unconscious competence is when we can drive our car and we're not thinking about changing the gears. It's kind of autopilot. Autopilot's the word I'm looking for. So for me, autopilot with paying bills used to be stress. So it used to be, okay, here we go in autopilot, here comes the stress, here comes the worry, here comes the anxiety, here it goes. And that was my autopilot back then. So then I had to retrain and rewire and replant seeds and change the neural pathways in my brain to get to the space of being able to be, consciously competent, autopilot with this now. So I can sit down and make a payment and I have no energetic charge around it whatsoever, unless I've been unfairly charged for something that would do something. But other than that, I'm not panicking or worried or anxious about anything that needs to be paid. So to rewire yourself and to get yourself into the zone, do things that make you feel good. this is the whole point of high vibes at like 55, whatever that sentence is. I still can't roll it off my tongue. Good God, do not give me a glass of champagne and make me say it. But get yourself into a zone. What is it that makes you feel good? I know for me, when I started doing the money stuff, when I realized that I had to change my energy around it, it would take me a long time to sit down and look at my money, because I wanted to be in the zone of gratitude and appreciation. I wanted to feel that everything was okay. So I've just seen some messages pop up now. I'll come back to them in a second. So what I did was, and it's actually become a natural evolution for me now. I'm looking around here at my office at home, where I do the household accounts, and I do have candles on. It's just something that I do. I don't have any on at the moment, but I normally do. I have candles on. I have essential oils around me. I do. I'm a bit of a crystal lover. I like my crystals. I've got my vaporizer. I've got my music. Of course, I've got my music. I turn my music up. I have, where's my colored pencil case? Somewhere. But, I've got lots of color. All of my things to do with accounts I started to do in color instead of, red pen. So do things that make you feel good and get yourself into the zone of gratitude and appreciation before you look at your accounts. Because if you start to look at your accounts with those horrible feelings and the panic, that energy is going straight into that, and that's what will keep repeating. So it's up to you to stop that and to just rewire. All you're doing is doing a rewire, and it's a little bit at a time. Maybe the first time you do it, you can only do it with one bill. But hey, you did it with one. Yeah? Emma. Okay, so let me just have a look at the questions. Emma. Oh, look, hang on. Show. There she is. Hi, Emma. I'm feeling very comfortable around my money stuff at the moment, and it's all because of you. Thank you. Thank you, Em. Thank you. That's awesome. Lisa, I always panic. Never enough money to last the month. Okay, so there's another. Let me just look at the Georgina's, because I saw her say panic too. I'm in a constant state of panic with money, our money, other people's money, all our bills, invoices for blessings received. And Emma's saying she uses color pens too. Okay, so let's just go to the panic. Lisa and Georgina. I can't put two comments up at once. All right. So let's get yourselves into into a position of gratitude and appreciation. And like I just said, this may only be paying one bill to start with. So get yourself into a zone. And if meditating is something that works for you, here I am standing with my bare feet on the ground. Maybe that's something that does it for you. Find whatever it does, whatever works for you to get yourself into the space of silence in your head. And knowing that you're about to sit down and you're going to do it differently this time. Okay? So everything is okay. I'm in the present moment. Nothing is happening bad to me right now. I'm right here. I'm in the present moment. I can breathe and tune into your breath. And you're breathing the panic out. So you're breathing in ease and grace, and you're breathing out panic and stress. So breathing in ease and grace, and breathing out the panic and the stress. And then one invoice. Okay? So you've got your environment going, got your candles, you've got your music going, you've got yourself in the zone, and you open up that one invoice with gratitude and appreciation for what it is. So if it is an electricity account for the house, I am so grateful that I live in a country where we actually have electricity, where I can. How amazing is it that I can just plug this light in and let there be light, that I can be on the computer and I'm connected, got a computer connected, a camera, a speaker, a phone, I can connect with the world. How incredible is that? I'm so appreciative for that in my life. The electricity, I've got the fan on, I've got air conditioning, I've got, the light. I can switch a switch and this amazing thing happens and light comes out. How incredible is that? That's awesome. I'm so grateful that the electricity company has provided me with electricity before me paying for it. They trust that I will pay for it. They trust me. Do I trust me? I do. I trust me. Get yourself to that space. Open up the invoice and you'll have a different energy around it. And in that energy, you'll be going, okay, it's $700. I really don't know if we can do $700 at the moment. Could probably do 100. I'm going to give them a call. And you'll be able to make that call from a place of peace and ease rather than panic and stress. And you'll get a much, much, much different response from that company. Yeah? So those of you that are in business, I know I've got a lot of you that are in your own businesses. If you are paying a supplier for something, let's go. A website development. Okay, so you have that, you have the invoice for the website development and you open it with gratitude and appreciation. You open it, if you can't pay it straight up, because you're in the vibe of gratitude and appreciation, you've opened the door for the universe to let possibility in. While you're sitting here, stressed, anxious, and worried, and pulling it all into you and suffering with it, the universe can't get in to help you. So relax into the gratitude and the appreciation of it. Relax into the ease and grace of it. And let the universe say, hey, have you checked your frequent flyer points lately? Maybe you could use that. Hey, did you know that you can get a rebate on this and this and this? Maybe you do that. It's when in that silence that stuff starts to come in. When we are panicked and stressed, we can't see the wood for the freaking trees. So try that and get into that place of peace. Georgina and Lisa, how does that feel for both of you? Samantha, panic, big money issues at the moment. When someone says, how I'm saying we're struggling, stressing, how am I going to pay the rent and put food on the table and petrol at the moment? I know in a couple of weeks we'll be okay. How do I flip that? Okay, so we know that what we put out, we get back. Everybody in agreement with me about that. So what I'm putting out there is a magnet, and it all comes back to me. So big money issues at the moment. What I'm feeling about that is there's no flow. So the cash just isn't flowing in for it to flow out. Because one of the other things that we know, right, is money comes in, money goes out. Money comes in, money goes out. Yes, we want to keep some as well. Thank you very much. But we have cash flow of money coming in and money going out, and we're all okay with that. That's the harmony. Harmony. Oh, there we go. That's the harmony of money. Money comes in, money goes out. So it's a timing issue, right? And I can see in there you're saying that you know in a couple of weeks you'll be okay. So start bringing that to you. Bring that forward. So bring forward, I know I'm going to be okay. I've got one up here somewhere. I release all resistance to attracting money. I am worthy of a positive cash flow. Financial security puts me at ease and makes me feel good about my future. I don't have any other ones there, do I? No? Look at me, I'm just like wallpapered with mantras. It's not. So we need to get yourself into the place of peace and calm and ease and grace. So stressing how you're going to pay the rent and put food on the table. When you get yourself into that space of silence, what's there for you? What's possible? Is it possible? And like, I don't know if these are the answers. You need to find those answers within yourself. Is it possible that, you know, get your head out of the sand and call the people that you'll have to be paying rent to and let them know it's going to be a couple of days late. Food on the table. How can you go about putting food on the table? If it's really, really tight, there are lots of people that can help you. There are, you know, I don't know your situation, Samantha, but if you've got no food to put on the table, there are churches, Salvation Armies, lots of places around where you can go and get assistance with that kind of thing. If it is, I have no food to put on the table, but hang on a second, I have some stuff in the pantry. If it's that, just start feeling abundant about that, okay? Be abundant and grateful for what it is that you already have. So I don't want to because I don't know your full story. I don't want to kind of make any more comments about that because I don't want, I just don't know what your situation is. So, yeah, there's always good banks to help with food, Lisa's saying. So Samantha, the most important thing for you to do is to take those deep breaths and breathe in ease and grace, like big fucking deep breaths of ease and grace. I'm breathing in ease and grace, and I'm breathing out my panic. I'm breathing in ease and grace. I'm breathing out my panic. Go to, there's a meditation app. I'm just looking at my phone. Meditation Oasis on your phone, and what's her name? Mary Maddox Meditation Oasis. There's one in there for anxiety and pressure, and just you need to let your thoughts come in, but then let them go. Let them come in and let them go. If this is something that you're really willing to step up and change and be done with, practice these practices. Okay, don't go back into panic. If you keep going back into panic, panic is all that's going to show up for you. You need to start edging yourself into ease and grace. If you are willing, throw yourself into ease and grace. If you're still a bit worried about doing that, ease yourself into the ease and grace. Is that helping you, Samantha? Can you make a comment so that I know that you're okay, please? Georgina, still learning about meditation. Okay, so have you done the Meditation Oasis, which I just mentioned, but also there is one that I shared in the Alchemy of Intention Setting program. You can find it on YouTube. It's called The Magical Beach Meditation. Melinda, it resonated with me when I told you that when I open a bill, it's just words on paper and they can't hurt you, and I can control how that makes me feel, and I can control paying for the bill in front of me. Yeah, Melinda, totes. So I don't have anything with numbers on a page. I have words on a page here. Now, to you, they're words on a page. To me, I associate meaning, okay? Or not, or they're just words on a page. So to anybody else in any other country, oh, that's just confusing letters on lots of pages. You know, when we're seeing Chinese writing or Muslim writing or, sorry, I think that's Islamic writing, you know, we go, oh, I wonder what that says. That means something to somebody. But to us, it's just scribble because we're used to letters, right? So look at them as numbers on the page. It can be $1,000. It can be $10. Our energetic charge around it is all our own doing. Thank you, Melinda, for that. That's brilliant. Georgina, helpful, awesome. Robin, oh yes, you answered my question. Thank you. Louise. I've got really plain buttons. Louise, helpful, thanks. Always pay my bills and never late, nor do I owe anyone. Just wish I could know which route to take to better things. I did email you to, yes, I did. I've got my email responses. I've got a few emails over the weekend that I'm going through today. I had to do the training videos yesterday. But yes, Lisa, I will be going through that. So if you're always paying your bills on time, there's a limit issue going on. You've got an abundance block with pushing through that limit. If you've only got enough to pay your bills and you're not having a surplus, you need to up the bar. Does that make sense? So you've got a bar on yourself right now. You need to up the bar. I don't know what that bar is for you. So I'm just guessing. Really, I'm totally just guessing. So maybe your bar is $2,000 a month. That's it. That's all I've got. I've only got 2,000. I can only work with 2,000. I'm only working with 2,000. That's all I got. 2,000 for deal with 2,000 income. Only can deal with 2,000 in expenses. Start upping the bar and going, what if that was 5,000? Huh. What would it take for me to make 5,000 a month? How do I feel about that? Ooh, limiting belief, self-doubt kicks in. What do you mean 5,000? That's a bit greedy. Whatever it is for you, and start working through those things. Because if you've got the maths right, which you obviously have, paying your bills on time, you're never late, just not flourishing, right? We want to get you to that place of flourishing. Then, yeah, start with that. Does that make sense to you, Lisa? Good morning, Rebecca. Joe Harmony. Yeah. Harmony of Money, love this. Your morning live is so good. Sending people your way today to hear this. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, there she is on the screen. There's beautiful Joe. Harmony. I love it. The highs and the lows. Hey, and being okay with writing them. Lisa, sorry, meant food banks. We have them in the UK and they're always happy to help, giving boxes of free food. Yep. Okay, Samantha. Okay, thanks. That's helpful. Oh, sorry. Ta-da! Samantha. Ta-da! Okay, thanks. That's helpful. I'm very grateful for the baked beans in my cupboard. You know, and thank you, Samantha, for responding to me, because we can talk ourselves into the shit easily. We can talk ourselves down, but let's not. Let's do it the other way. You remember last week when I was saying we can sit on this chair or we can sit on that chair? So we can sit on this chair of everything's shit and I've got no money and I've got no food and blah, 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 blah. Or we can sit on the other chair and go, hang on a second. That's actually not really true. I have got baked beans. That would be okay. But looking at those things from the feeling place of appreciation and gratitude. There are plenty of people that aren't even opening their cupboards because they don't even have a house. They're out on the street preparing, maybe not even preparing, I don't know, to go through winter without shelter. So I don't want you to go into the place of, yes, everybody, there's always somebody worse off than me. Not that. I want you to be in the place, it's different. I want you to be in the place of, you know what, I'm truly grateful. I actually am abundant. I am abundant. I have shelter. That's abundance. Yes, I want more. I want to raise my bar, like I was just saying with Lisa. I want to raise the bar. Show me what's required. What's possible? These are my 3 favorite questions. What's required next? And these are to be asked when you are in the silence. What is required next? Okay? What else is possible? What will it take? And when you are in that silence and a thought will pop in, like, have you checked out your frequent flyer points lately? I'm pretty sure you could get a Woolworths gift card. I don't know, something like that. Or, hang on, you know, maybe what's something else you could do? Come on, I know we've got beautiful suggestions in this group. So very grateful for the baked beans. But don't then go, I'm very grateful for the baked beans. However, I would prefer eggs Benedict for breakfast. Don't go there because you're bringing in a negative energy. Just stay in. And you know what? Yeah, you might want eggs Benedict for breakfast. But at the moment, stay in your vibration of gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude and appreciation for everything. You know, the other thing, I don't know if any of you have heard my knee story. When I was over on my beautiful holiday in Fiji and I did my knee, I remember that because I had to get out of the bed and I had to swing one leg, the working leg out. Then I had to get my hands underneath my thigh and swing and lift my leg over to the edge of the bed. And my very first thought was, wow, how do people with no bottom parts to their legs do this every morning? That's incredible. That's incredible. My second thought was, hey, that was really interesting. You didn't go into poor me. You didn't go into suffering. You didn't go into victim. Hot, look at you, girlfriend. So you do, this is what I'm saying, when you're practicing it all the time, it's easy and you become consciously competent of reframing your situation. So Samantha, not long from now, this will all be, here we go, oh, remember that conversation I had? Yeah, one of those live videos. That's right, yes, when I was in abundance and stay in that space. I promise you, staying in that space, we are a magnet. The good stuff comes to us when we're feeling good. So high vibe it, turn your music up, we'll finish this live now. Go wherever you got to go, turn up the music, start jumping around and get yourself into that state of high vibration and anything is possible. And what else is possible? What else is required? What's this going to take? All right. Anyone else got any questions? Baked beans are good. Baked beans are good for you. You can do a lot with beans. Yes, you can. You know what I used to love? I haven't had it for ages. baked beans with melted cheese on top, under the grill. Yum, yum. Awesome. Samantha, can you please tune in with me again tomorrow or over in the Rich Living Room and keep me updated? I would really appreciate staying updated with you in the loop with that. Awesome. Okay. So how did we all like Be Live TV? Was that a little bit different? Should I stay in Facebook or should I come out here and do it? Because this obviously links back into Facebook, but what does everybody think of Be Live TV? It's pretty fancy. All right, I am going to go. Lockie's going. You can go and sit on the chair now. He was sitting on the chair before, and I went, I think you're going to be very distracting if you sit there for the whole thing. There he is. Oh, look, he was giving me some numbers on a page. Can everybody see that? Oh, they are. Look at that. It's hard to see because it's on white. They are just numbers on a page. Good listening, mate. Lisa was saying that it kept breaking up. Robin's saying Be Live is great. So I'm wondering if that's because you're international, Lisa. Awesome. Started off great, then got a little delayed, but clear. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll end that. High vibes. High vibes, people. High vibes, high vibes, high vibes. And I'll see you tomorrow for live at 5:55. Bye. Hey, wait. Hang on, wait. You don't have enough money? Ask your children. Yeah, Lucky's got a lot of money. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You're fun. Oh, I do have to